Reading this quote the other day because, you scroll social, you see what other thought leaders are saying, and it said something around, actually, I'm going to read the direct quote. Let me find it. Those who lose Q1 lose the year. Maybe you can overcome a bad January, but if you don't right the ship this month, you'll lose too much momentum, confidence, and authority to have a killer year. Okay, well, number one, and this was, I think this was spoken by Patrick Bet-David, and he's been in business way too long to spew foolishness like this. And that's not just my perspective. That's someone who's been in business also coming up on 2 decades, and I've had a bad Q1. Things did not go as planned, and I'm willing to say I had a bad Q1. I've made more money in Q1 than I've made the whole year because I was in the health and wellness business. So trust me when I tell you that I've had a bad January, a bad February, a bad March, and then it's not even about rebounding. This isn't basketball. It's not about bouncing back. What has made me a great high performance coach is the fact that in the midst of having a bad January, bad February, bad March, I can say, wait a second, things are not going as planned. So what do? I adjust in real time. Your best coaches know in sports when to use their timeout. Sometimes you use a timeout just because the other team has all the momentum going in their direction. All you need to do is stop that momentum. Sometimes you use a timeout to draw up a new play because the plan that you had, it's not working. So you got to say, wait a second, we got to create an entirely new plan. Sometimes you call a timeout because you realize, guess what? You need a breather. My guys need a breather. They're going nonstop. The point is, you got to know when to take a beat and just say, wait, let's breathe, let's pause, let's take a timeout. That's what will happen sometimes at the end of Q1. Don't sit here and beat yourself up because you didn't do well. Just say, wait a second, things didn't go as planned. Maybe it was the plan. Maybe it was the marketplace. Maybe it was COVID. Maybe it was 100 different things. Guys, I live in North Carolina. We were the 50th state to open gyms back up, the very last state. When I tell you that things did not go according to plan, they couldn't have gone further from that, okay? So when I tell you, yes, he couldn't be more wrong, there, and people are like, oh, well, it lacks context. I could care less what it lacks. The point is, if you lose Q1, you lose the year. No, that's false. No. If you don't learn from your loss in Q1, you can lose the year. But it's not about what you gain or lose. It's about what you learn. And trust me, you're talking to a super competitive person, a person that hates losing. But it's more important to have lost and learned than to never learn at all.